If you are a lazy bastard and you don't want to read up on guides, I'm going to run you through some very simple basics to get you started on the right foot and not make the terrible mistakes I did when I started. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am Montoya. While I had the game running, I thought I'd make a second video with a brief introduction on how to get you started quickly. You start off on the character creation, and it isn't fleshed out yet, but it does have some interesting choices in the beginning, one of them being what age you want to start off with. As you can see, if I slide the slider from young to old, things like strength drop off rapidly as between the ages of 20 and 30 it rises. It maxes out between 30 and 40 and then drops towards 50, but what you get at 50 is more intelligence. I like to do around 40 because that is my actual real age there, and I like to keep it real, you know, the immersion factor. As far as body type goes, alright, so if you're thin, you're very fast, but you'll run out of energy much faster, whereas if you are fat, you have a lot of fat reserves there, so you can go without food for longer, and if you're muscular, you burn through calories faster. They've really put a lot of thought into this. I'm going to drop it down, well, just the way it was medium, it's a little bit muscular. Check this guy's quads, alright. He squats. This guy does not miss a leg day. Head type. Only 4 to choose from at the moment, but we'll just leave it at the standard one. Tattoos on or off. Untatted for me. There's some things which are grayed out here, which are not in yet. Flaws, gear, crime. You can choose what crime you're in jail with. I guess they'll come in later. Let's move on to the next bunch of features. Boxing. Now, boxing is actually pretty important early on, so I'm going to put that right there. Rifles, you don't find them unless you know where to go, but yeah, keep that around the middle. Melee, I spend a lot of time with melee. Handguns not so much, so I'm going to leave it around there. Running, yeah, listen, you'll be doing a lot of running in the beginning, so keep that up pretty high. And you do want some endurance, so you can run pretty fast from the puppets, aka the zombies. Dexterity skills, stealth, you definitely want some of that. Now, awareness, yes. Sniping, you don't really need skills for that. It kind of controls the sway of the gun, not too bad. Camouflage, yes, survival. Actually, let's put more survival skills in there. I'm not entirely sure exactly what they do, but I do want them, I know that much. And then click create. Actually, I'm not going to create this character here. I do want to keep my current one because I'm working on that, but that's all you do, and from there you'll pop into the world. So these are the settings I typically run in the beginning. But let's jump into the game where I had my fresh character, and I'm going to show you what I do to start off. This is not, everyone has their own preferences. This is just what I've found. Now, a lot of people, what they'll tend to do right in the beginning is cut up their shirts and pants into rags, and those rags they'll craft themselves a improvised courier backpack for more slots to carry things. Why? Well, because when you start off with your default clothing, you have 1 slot in the shirt and 2 slots available in the pants. You will be coming across a lot of important items, be they crafting items or food early on that you will need. I have found personally that I required my clothing to create rags to patch up wounds, so I'm not going to cut my clothes up, but the first thing you want to do is find rocks, and you want to craft yourself a little knife. So here we have 2 little rocks, take those and go and craft yourself this stone knife. Click on craft, here we go. So far, pretty basic, right? I make the best knives. Ask anyone. Montoya's stone knives, yeah, I'm known for them. As you can see, in the vicinity you have your stone knife. Don't forget to pick it up, because the stone knife will not be in your inventory by default. So you want to actually put in your pants, or I'm going to hold it in my hands, like so. Next thing you want to do is find yourself some bushes. Not you, but yeah, it's these bushes right here look about right. Let's do this one. So get close to the bush and cut it down. And that should yield us, if you go look at inventory, it shows what's around you. 2 small wooden sticks, 1 large one. Let's take that large one. What we're going to do is go to crafting and click right over here to improvised wooden spear. Craft away. We're going to make 2 of these, and we're going to holster these on our backs. This is going to come in very handy because we're going to run into puppets and we want their clothing. Back to inventory here. Now we have an improvised wooden spear. So we drag it onto your holsters section right there, and there's one. Let's get a second one. Not only does it look badass walking around with 2 spears, they will also be very useful when you come across your zombie, because what you want to do is throw it at them and hopefully get them in the head. But if you can't get them in the head, you want to be whacking them with it. Long wooden stick. Alright, craft another spear. If you have the time and the resources, you can also make yourself a wooden axe, which is very useful. But for the time being, this is perfectly fine. And here we have our other improvised spear. Let's stick that on our back. And we are good to go. Let's keep you in our hand. Alright, let's go find ourselves our first zombie and get some clothing which will give us additional slots. Once we have additional slots, we will then cut up our current clothing into rags, which will be needed for first aid, and you know you'll be needing a lot of that. Let's go find some. Looks like I have a stream or small river flowing past here. You will note on the bottom left-hand side, hydration is an issue. While I am fully hydrated right now, you can have a little drink, and you will need it. Let's look at our metabolism. I don't think you can see this because my face is covering it, but it actually shows that there's volume in my stomach now, and water is being digested and passing through, and my bladder is getting full. So we will need to relieve ourselves. Let me find a nice tree and get rid of that excess fluids I don't need right now. What an interesting game mechanic. Okay, this is pretty good. Keep an eye out for any time you find food. This is corn. What you want to do is walk up to the stalks, press search. Here we have corn, so click that and eat that right away. I need food. I am hungry. My energy levels are low. If you have open slots, carry all the food you can because you'll need it. If you look over at my metabolism right here, I think my face is actually covering the parts where you see the corn is being digested, but you will see that the calorie balance is dropping. I'm in a deficit, but now food's coming in, so that will drop. When that gets too close to 0, my energy levels will start rising. So always important to keep finding food wherever you can. And let me see if I can just get a couple more stalks here. Alright. Oh, and sunflowers, same thing. These are important carbs to have. Searching these sunflowers, and we do have seeds. Let's eat those too. Excellent. Alright. After we have those, let's go get ourselves our first zombie. Here we are. Just looking around if there's any friends. Alright, there's 2. So let's get this guy in the back. Oh, there's another one right there. Alright. Take out a spear. Let's try get a headshot. I may miss. Oh! That didn't work out. Oh, he's distracted. Why are you distracted? Headshot. Nailed it. Alright. Did anyone see that? No, we're in the clear. Now remember, they are attracted to sound, so we're gonna sneak up there quietly and loot this corpse, which will give us important clothing. And I want my spear back, obviously. Thank you. Where's the other one? We'll go find it. Let's search this guy. I can see he already has good pants. So you standing close to him, just jump into your inventory. You can see everything that's around. We'll holster that. Piece of rubber. Ah! Oh! Oh! No, no, no. I wasn't ready for that. Take that. Alright. Combat time. I'm not in good shape. Can I throw? I missed. Give my other spear, my other spear. Where's my other spear? It's not a quick slot. Okay, we're gonna have to punch and kick this guy. This isn't a good start. No, got you. Alright. Any other surprises? Oh, here's a military jacket. Alright, this is good. Search. Okay, I didn't take much damage. Bottom left-hand side, you can see a body over there. I'm not injured, so I am okay. But combat boots, definitely. I want those. Jacket. Now watch how many slots open up here. 6 slots. This is good. Duct tape. Oh, this is all good stuff. A kitchen knife. This is actually a great work pants. Equip. Great. Alright. I'm going to cut my existing pants into rags, the old ones. And those rags are useful for first aid. So let's stop over there now that I've got some basic loot. Keep in mind also a small tip. The rags which are needed for first aid need to be clean rags. I'm going to take all of those. And that's about it. Alright. Good start. Good start. I'm going to make my way over to the first corpse there. Give him a search too. But this will essentially get you started, get your initial weapons, and get your initial clothing items, which will open up many more slots. Remember, clean rags for first aid. Let's stop right there, and we'll follow up with another video once I've gotten some weapons. How about that? As always, thumbs up, subscribe, let me know if you're enjoying the game. I'll see you in the next one.